Alright guys, welcome back to my review recap of this week's episode of Redneck Island, episode 7. As Redneck Island turns, it's getting crazy now. I mean, people are really starting to go after one another. It's pretty interesting. It also kind of sucks because I don't really like that much drama. I kind of liked it when they were all being really nice. But you know, it's $100,000. Only one can win. There can be only one. And it's just getting kind of cutthroat. It's down to 6 at the beginning of this episode. And at the end, after elimination, we only have 5 left. So it's definitely getting down to the wire. There are no more teams anymore. It's just down to individuals. So yeah, if you win a challenge, you're safe, and you're just still voting for someone else to go home. So everybody is trying to win these challenges, and they're trying to keep it fair. Well, I'll get to the challenge part later, but the show starts off and it says day 13. Now, if you've watched my previous videos on this series, I've been trying to figure out exactly how long have they been on this island. Just trying to figure out like what the time frame is. Steve Austin says that he says later on, when he tells them that it's down to individuals, there's no more teams, he says we're still going to have an elimination every week. Well, when the show opened, it said day 13, and we're down to 6 already. So I don't know. I think there was kind of a lack of communication between them on how long they're going to tell people it is and how long it actually is. So it's been almost 2 weeks for this episode. So 7 episodes in, it's been about 2 weeks. That sounds about right to me. So that's what I'm going to go with. Jennifer and Catherine are building a cornhole box. A couple of crates wash on shore, and it's stuff to build a smoker to, you know, barbecue some food. Bobo and Terry are the ones that put the smoker together, and Catherine, Adam, Kaiten, and Jennifer decide to build a swing instead. So there's already like people at each other's throats. Bobo and Terry feel like they're doing all the important stuff. They're boiling water, they're trying to make sure they have food, and the kids are all off messing around. And so they're starting to kind of have this I guess feud going on here, where Bobo and Terry, there's only 2 of them, and there's like 4 of the others, and so they're kind of in a tough spot here. Like, they don't want to be too big like bosses on the island, or else they're gonna get sent home. So they were kind of like yelling things back and forth in this episode, but I thought it was funny. They built a swing for like Catherine's chicken and stuff, but Steve Austin brings them some meat for the smoker. He hangs out for a little bit. They all say what they would do if they won the money, if they won the $100,000. And here is where we find out that Adam has 5 kids. This threw me for a loop, personally. As you know, Adam is the homosexual man on the island. And when he said that he has a lot of kids, and he says he has 5 kids, and that he hasn't really been a part of their lives, and he wants the money to kind of give back to them, I was just blown away. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but yeah, this was a pretty big shock. What else did they say? Bobo would have a big party, Catherine wants a truck, Kaiten wants to open a restaurant, Jennifer kind of lives paycheck to paycheck and could really use the money, and Terry said she would buy a 4-wheeler and something else. I can't remember. So they're all talking about what they would do. Austin hands them the green t-shirts. These are the new outfits for challenges since there are no more teams. Bobo's getting on everyone's nerves. He's just got something to say about everything. He's got all these wisecracks, and he keeps saying stuff to Catherine, being really mean to her. But then when he realizes that he's outnumbered, and that if he loses this challenge, there's a good chance he's going home, he starts to try to be nice to everyone. He helps Catherine by building a swing for her chicken. he dresses up like Adam when Adam dressed up like Bobo. He goes and does it back to Adam, dresses up like him, puts on Adam's clothes and lip gloss and all of this stuff, and he acts like Adam. That was actually pretty funny, but he's trying to do stuff around camp to make people like him, to not want them to send him home. So they go to the challenge, and they have to stack up 157 cans of beer into a beer mid, and then they have a block of ice that has a gold beer in it, and they have to get that out and sit it on top, have it not fall over to win the challenge. And the winner is safe from elimination. They can't be sent home. And Jennifer is actually the one who wins the challenge. I'm glad she won, because at this point in the game, I was getting sick of Bobo too. I mean, he just thinks he's like top dog on the island, and it's so obvious you're outnumbered. I mean, he's going around talking to Adam, and they make it seem like Adam's going back and forth, like he might send Catherine home. There was no way in hell that was going to happen, man. I mean, he's not going to send her home. But Bobo's trying to, form an alliance, like a last-ditch effort to save himself, and it didn't work. At elimination, they sent Bobo home. And that was it, really. And at the elimination, he gets sent home, and he says, I thought I had an ace in the hole, and it was Adam, and he turned on me. And he said something. He was kind of acting like a baby about the whole thing, and he said that you want me gone because I'm a threat to you. Well, yeah, why would they send home Catherine, who's not really competition, and keep Bobo, who is strong competition? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And he says something about, Adam tells him that, Bobo, I have 5 kids, I need $100,000. And Bobo says, I'll bet $100,000 you don't win. And I was like, damn, that's cold, man. But yeah, so he was pissed. He was pissed off, and he left the island, and it was kind of a surprise. Like, I thought there would be a swerve or something, but no, Bobo got sent home. And next week you have Jennifer and Kaiten, who have an alliance. Terry is off on her own, and Adam and Catherine. And from the way they made next week's episode look, it looks like Adam is trying to tell Catherine not to listen to Kaiten and Jennifer, and that they need to break them up. So I don't know what's going to happen. I could see that, though. I could see Adam getting with Terry and Catherine. They have strength in numbers, and voting off Kaiten or Jennifer to crush her alliance. And if they vote off Kaiten, that's a smart move, because he's competition in the challenges. So it's definitely getting down to the wire now. Down to 5 competitors, and people are getting very paranoid of one another. So I still really like the show, and I really like this episode. So that's my thoughts on this week's episode. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below, and thanks for watching.